How'd you evaluate the defense so far? There's a lot of young guys playing. You're one of them, but it feels like every week you guys get a little bit better and better and better. How would you evaluate your progression so far this season?
Yeah, we've definitely progressed. We had a pretty good fall camp coming into the season. We really, my class, we're hungry to get better. But really all of us are, being so young. We just don't want to disappoint, I guess I could say. But we're hungry, just always wanting to strive for greatness, 1% better each and every day. But, yep.
How would you evaluate how the defense performed this last week?
I'd say we did pretty good, but we lost by one. It came down to that last drive and little mistakes here and there. Times like that, we need to be more disciplined, making our plays, getting our keys, and making the stop when you need to. But there's definitely positives and then stuff we need to take from it that we need to get better from.
What about your game personally? And you got thrown out there last year as a young guy. I'm sure at times it was challenging. How has that helped you progress your game and where you're at now in some of the areas you've worked on improving at?
Yeah, it's definitely getting thrown in last year was a big toll. But when my time was called, I was ready for it. I've always had that hunger to want to be that guy or that starting spot. But just I think it's the way I was raised, always wanting to be that starter. But yeah, that's from last year coming into this year. It helped me a lot. Definitely getting a feel for the game much faster than high school. But yeah, this summer getting after it in the weight room definitely helped me prepare myself for this season as well. I put on some weight. But yeah, it helped me get the feel for more of the game this season.
You always hear players say, the speed of the game and the game slowed down. Has it slowed down for you think?
Yeah, definitely it has slowed down a little bit. It's always going to be fast though. But yeah, just once you're in that game, just keeping calm helps slow down the pace of the game. But it's always going to be fast, which I like that. I like to move. I like to get out and run. But yeah, it's definitely slowed down.
You gave up the 99-yard touchdown drive that gave them the late lead in a close game like that. Even though maybe the defense played pretty well overall, is that what's the mood, or is it frustration that you gave that up, and you find yourself thinking man, if we would have done this, done that, play that what-if game, or are you able to move on?
Yeah, it's definitely always in the back of our head. It is frustrating. We had a good game pretty much the whole time except for that last drive. It comes down to being a discipline. Like I said earlier, we needed to be better on third downs all game, and we had times in that last drive to get them off the field, and we didn't execute what we needed to do, and it just really comes down to being disciplined, making the plays.
Challenges Saturday with Kearney and T.J. Davis, their quarterback. You got to face them last year, but what are the biggest challenges in trying to slow an offense as dynamic as theirs now?
Yeah, they're an option team. We don't see that much in the conference, but besides them, they're a threat running the ball, especially T.J. Davis, but he can also throw the ball. So, we need to get our keys, get our reads, come down, make the play when your number's called to go make that tackle. You need to make it. But, yeah, just discipline. Always look back on that. That's my biggest thing. I need to be disciplined as much as everyone else. But, yeah, definitely just being disciplined, making our plays, doing our job, contain the run, be ready when they take a shot.
You mentioned that you don't see that every week, that option type of with a quarterback, that dual threat. There's a lot of quarterbacks pass, the basic running game, and this is kind of different. Is it hard to prepare for something different like that just in 1 week because you don't see it so often?
Yeah, I would say it's definitely hard because, no one can really do what T.J. Davis does, especially having, our scouts run it. They're coming in, they're doing the best they can, but no one can really do what he does But yeah, it's definitely challenging, but we scout for it, prepare for it, and just do our job. We're ready for it.
You mentioned tackling earlier. Do you feel this team is tackling better, and just how important is that in a game, facing a team like these to tackle well?
I'd definitely say we've taken a step from the past first weeks, but we really emphasize it in practice, just running to the ball, flowing to the ball, getting people there, good angles, wrapping and driving your feet through contact. But, yeah, that's going to be huge this game, just especially he makes plays. We're going to have to be disciplined, like I say, and come down, make tackle.
What is it that you like about playing back there? Is it the matchup with the receivers coming to the ball and making hits? What do you really enjoy back there?
I really like it all. I love the game. So, I mean, that I'm lined up, we're in man coverage with that receiver. Like, I just know I'm going up against that guy. He has a chance to beat me, but I have to know deep down, like, I'm going to beat him, or I want to beat him too. Like, I just can't let my confidence fade. So I like that matchup of going against that one-on-one battle. But, like, then again, getting my run keys, like, I'm not afraid to go stick my head in there and tackle someone. Like, I've always been one of those guys in high school that I like to hit people. So, like, it's definitely carried on to where I am now.
Part of last year's crazy game. Does that have any bearing at all going into this one, or is it a clean slate and you guys don't even think about that?
I mean, yeah, we remember it, but we didn't have a very good first half, and something just clicked in the locker room at halftime, and like we came out that second half and wanted to play our game. But yeah, we think about it. But I mean, that was last year, different team. We know what we need to do this year. I feel like as a team as a whole, we're closer this year. It's like just being one with each other, like just going out there doing our job. But yeah, just forgetting about last year really and just coming in with a clean slate.
What was the mood, the emotion in the locker room after losing a tough game like that last week? And how do you bounce back from that going into the next week?
Mood was definitely very disappointing because we know the mistakes that we made were all self-inflicting, and we know they're easy corrections, and we just have to take that step this week and getting those corrected. But yeah, it was definitely a long weekend thinking about the game, and then coming in watching the film yesterday about it. It was definitely hard watching it, but we need to just clear these past 4 weeks, and this is a new season now. Like, we need to go 7-0 throughout the rest of the season, so let's get after it.